Your powers are weak, old man.
You can't win, Darth. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Hey, my more brothers. This is just a random for the public. I'll be doing a random later for my patrons, but this is one for the public. So my patrons, don't get upset. Okay, you still have my priority. But I don't often agree with Obsidian. In fact, very often we are on the opposite sides of the fence. But when I do, I like to highlight it. And I think he has a blog article in the Negro Manosphere. I'll actually put it in the description. I'll give him and O'Shea a plug, as I would do anybody that I use their material. Okay, I'm not going to quote from it, but I will actually paraphrase it. He was saying that there's plenty of competent men to go around for women. And I disagree. There's not enough men to go around for women, period. And there's the way that black men have been not only socialized, but actually treated in this country. There's less competent men to go around. There's actually a very small percentage. And even with that, black women are choosy, which is fine. But what he did say is that whether black women can find a mate that's desirable for them, or whether they can find a man on their level that they can rock with, or find a man that they're sexually attractive to. What he did say is that's not our problem. We are not your concubine. You do not pay for us. You are not taking care of us. You're not buying us. So what you find attractive is not our problem. Only problem a black man has in this day and age, with the fence being down, is finding a woman that rocks with them. No matter what color, no matter what culture, or where on the geographic globe that she lies, that's his problem. He wants to find a woman. It is and has always been a black man's problem about him finding a woman or being attractive to a certain subset of women, because that's what he wants. That's his needs. His dating life, his love life is his primary need and his primary objective. Whether he can find a woman on his level, find a woman that is cooperative, is his problem, right? For black men, it's their problem. It's their problem to figure out their love life. It is not their problem to figure out yours. If you can't find a man on your level, that's not his problem. It's not our problem. It's not a black man's problem. That you can't find a man to father your child or be with you to help raise your child, it's not a black man's problem. It's your problem. You trying to find a man to level up or find a bag that will support you is your problem. And black men should stop allowing women like that into our space. The fence is down. It's a free world. It's free reign. If you can't find what you want on this side of the fence or this side of the divide, black men have already given you permission to go someplace else. You've already gotten the permission. I know a lot of women attack SYSBN because you want black men to solve your problem, to cater to your wishes. Last time I heard, concubines do not come for free. I tell guys all the time, if you're gonna be a black male concubine, get a reward for it. There's a lot of dudes out there slinging penis, being concubines, and screwing up the market because you're doing it for free. If they're gonna have you turn tricks, which is what they're doing, get a reward for it. These chicks starting to have to pay their weight and pay their way for having access to you, then that would change the discussion. But for the dudes out there doing it, you're doing it for free, hey, do you. Because I asked a few brothers, if you got all these women and you're actually catering to all these women, what do you get? Well, I get access to them. Really, that's it. You do all the work and you get access to them. It was the same woman that was like a 9 or 10 and she was desired by 30, 40 different guys. Guess what she would be doing? She'd be getting a reward for her access. Black women think that black men are free concubines. When I was younger, I used to get that all the time. Just because you're a female and you have a coochie and you're willing to give it to me, then I'm supposed to engage with you. And black men have that reputation that we're so thirsty, we're so easy, that all a woman has to do with a coochie is walk up to us and say, here. They don't have to do anything for it. They don't have to cook you a meal. They don't have to wash your clothes. They don't have to clean your house. They don't have to comb your hair. They don't have to do anything. They don't even have to be nice to you, which is why a lot of black women have lost respect for black men. So it's why they're not nice to you anymore, because they think that a blowjob and them bending over is all that's necessary. I've heard that here online. It's just, even from Obsidian himself. All he wants a woman to do is bend over his couch. I don't need her for anything else. Just bend over my couch. Even if you don't need her for anything else, you have to make her do other things. Otherwise, you cheapen your value by doing that. It's like me going up to a dealership and getting a car and them telling me all I have to do is drive it off the lot and put gas in it. I don't value the car anymore. If I have to pay notes and insurance, I have to value that car because it means a lot. I paid a lot for the car, or I pay car notes monthly and pay insurance monthly. The car is valuable because it costs me a lot to get it. And the better the car, the more I pay, the more I value it. Black men have to start valuing themselves and valuing your penis and valuing your non-sexual attention. Stop acting like male concubines. In fact, we pay to be male concubines. Instead of going where we are valued, we should get the best price for our access that we can muster. You wonder why the young Z's are going other directions, because they're getting better value someplace else. America has taught us that we are so invaluable to them, we're so low on the totem pole that we should be happy that anybody pays us any attention. A lot of us act like that. I hear a lot of it online, that we are so unworthy that we should not only pay, but we should worry about how attractive we are to women, to a certain segment of women. Now, if you're attractive, you want to be attractive, you want to get in the gym, you want to do the body game, you want to do all that work to be attractive to all these women, and the only thing you get is vagina or a photo op with a woman on your arm? Come on, man. If that's all you want, that's all you want. Well, but what I'm saying is stop being their concubine. Stop worrying about their dating situation. Stop worried about their complaints. Who cares about their complaints? They have plenty enough agency, plenty enough money, enough education, because they brag about it all the time, to solve their own problems. Their problems are not yours. They can solve their own problems. They have colleges and media and white people to help them solve their problems. They don't need your help. You need to focus on solving your problem. If your problem is dating, finding a wife, finding a woman of good character, then you should figure out how to solve it. Figure out your needs. If you want to work out and attract a woman, it should be because of you. You shouldn't listen to what she has to say. Now, if you want to attract that type of woman that they talk about, that they describe themselves as, then yes, you should mimic so-called select men and fuck boys or whatever you want to call them, if that's what you want. But a woman's dating life is not your problem. We have way too many issues, way too many problems in Black America, especially for Black men. We have problems just staying one step ahead of the law and staying out of prison, staying out of jail, keeping a job, finding financial opportunities. If a woman doesn't like you, there's another 4 billion that might. And if you can't find a dating opportunity here in the United States, instead of spending upwards of what third of your income, thousands of dollars, you know, if you actively date trying to find a woman here, you can spend $8,000-9,000 a year. You can spend a fraction of that getting on a plane and going someplace else. You can spend more time learning a skill in a trade that's transferable to some other place on the globe and go there. Find a different group of women that's much more suitable to you and being happier. There's a bunch of guys that have taken their education, taken their skills, gone to other places on the globe to live, and live much better lives, much happier lives, with much more agreeable women. Instead of worrying about what black women like or what black women in America want, worry about what you want. Stop trying to be their concubine. Stop trying to be the solution to their dating problems. Stop trying to be the solution to their love life. They're not your mother. They're not your responsibility. They're perfectly capable of solving their own problems. If they want black men, if they want to be with black men, they'll figure it out. If they don't, they won't. And half of them don't. If they want to share a guy or a group of guys and they want to pass them around in a circle, that's good on them. I hope that they're happy. If you want to be in that circle, you'll figure it out. If not, you'll figure out something different. Do it for you. Stop listening to them. I don't even listen to them anymore. The only reason I even entertain what they say about dating and mating is to show you how full of holes their argument is. So at this point, I do agree with Obsidian. It's not our problem. Black women can figure it out. They're fully grown adults. I know there's this meme going around that women are children. As long as you believe that, you'll be trying to solve their problems, because children are not capable of solving their own problems. As soon as you make black women adults, guess what? They're fully capable of solving their own problems. Anyhow, I'm gonna cut this short. We are not your concubines. We are not responsible for your dating life. We're not responsible for your love life. We're only responsible for ours. You're fully capable adults. Go figure it out. Stop whining on media about a man on your level. If you got a baby daddy problem, solve it. Just like dudes that have baby mama problems and child support problems have to solve their own. Nobody's coming to help them. With that, I'm going to jump off here. This is BGS out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.